and welcome to Theatrical Outfit's first virtual gala. I'm Terry Burrell. You saw me here not too long ago in Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. I am absolutely thrilled to be your host for the evening. We wish you could all be gathered here with us, but one of the joys of being at home is that you get to wear more comfortable shoes, or even no shoes. I hope you're all taking advantage of that. Our main event will kick off in 30 minutes, and I hope you're all as excited as I am to see what the fantastic people at the outfit have in store for you tonight. To whet your appetite, we filled the next half hour with cocktail recipes, theatrical outfit trivia, highlights from this year's shows, and some very important thank yous for some very important people. And also, since we're not able to encourage you to visit the open bar in the lobby, we've come up with a game to help you remember drink your cocktails or mocktails. Every time you hear the word conversation, outfit, or auction, take a sip. And if you have a hard time remembering those words, we've created this cute icon to help you out. Now is the time you can be checking at our silent auction. If you haven't already started bidding, simply click on the auction link on TO's Gala webpage. You can find that at theatricaloutfit.org. There are some amazing items that you won't want to miss out on. As you know, tonight is a fundraiser to support Theatrical Outfit. So throughout the evening, you can either donate when placing your auction bids online, or you can donate by text. Simply text the number 76278 and type GIVE, then your donation amount. So if you want to give $100, text GIVE 100. And if you want to give $10,000, text GIVE 10,000. Everything you donate tonight will go directly to ensuring that this great company is able to provide world-class theater for years to come. Also, one lucky donor will win this great basket of booze. Everyone who donates tonight will be put into a drawing, and at the end of the evening, we'll pull the name of the winner. Get ready. Here comes the first cocktail recipe. Now pull up that auction page and enjoy the pre-show.
more time.
These cocktail recipes are great. So far, the Lucky Street Mule is my favorite. We're about to start highlighting our premier auction items, so make sure you have your bidding fingers ready. If you haven't started bidding yet, now's the time. Pull out your phone and you'll be able to see all the amazing items we have up for bid on our Gift Smart auction page. The show will start in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, everybody, till top of the show.
Thank you, 15.
This dream, I don't ever give up. I don't ever give up. I don't ever give up. No, I don't ever give up. No, I don't ever give up. No, I don't
All right, folks, it's almost time. I just got word that Tom needs a few extra minutes to fix his hair, so we're going to hold for 3 minutes. That's a hold, everybody.
Thank you, hold.
That's 3 extra minutes to bid before we kick off the program. Remember, you can also donate directly to Theatrical Outfit by texting the number 76278 and type GIVE, then your donation amount. So, if you want to give $100, text GIVE 100. And if you want to give $10,000, text GIVE 10,000. As we prepare to be immersed in T.O.'s mission, check out this video on what this theater means to downtown Atlanta.
I have never experienced a show that didn't elicit some response, but they've always been shows that made me think about the subject and it provoked conversation.
I've been to a lot of plays in this city, but none that just really mesmerized me as much as all of the performances that have been on this stage.
One of the things that Theatrical Outfit does so well is to choose stories that really tug at the heart.
We'll go to the show, we'll go out and grab a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or something with a group of people, and we're talking about what happened and how it affected us. And I think that's what theater's about, is about creating conversation.
So we've been building little communities, 200 people at a time, year after year, and we're in our 13th year downtown. You multiply this over 50 years, Theatrical Outfit becomes essential to the growth of Atlanta and what we contribute to the world.
Being right here in dead center of Atlanta, bringing the people together from all around the city is an asset. And I feel good coming down here.
That's one of my favorite things about working at Theatrical Outfit is you get to come downtown, and they were part of the revitalization of downtown. So, you get to come down here, you get to feel like, especially if you came out of New York, you get to feel like you're working in the city again. It's wonderful coming downtown.
The Theatrical Outfit has actually brought a diverse crowd of people down here. A crowd of people that normally would not come to the downtown area.
What makes this part of town special to walk around and be in is that elements like the theater that the Balsers have so graciously invested in bring these blocks to life in ways that few other city blocks in Atlanta have.
I love coming into the city. I just love the environment. I love the people. I love being able to walk places, and there's so many different things you can do here.
It's a place where I can just come and relax and see a good show, use my talents, be around some good people, and be downtown. It's just a combination of a lot of things.
The plays are carefully chosen and curated, so beautifully performed, that really allow us to have that walk in another person's shoes.
What's really special about this theater is that it's intimate, but it feels first class and big in every way, and it's just a really special cultural place for the city.
And my favorite thing to do is to come on a night when they have talkbacks, because I so appreciate the engagement with the audience and hearing what the actors, what their thought process is behind what they do. I've really come to understand acting as a spiritual development process.
It's just a wonderful feeling to have a home like Theatrical Outfit. Not only is it a beautiful space, and it's just a wonderful community of patrons that service this theater as well. And because of their support, we're able to do all kinds of theater that other theaters in town may not be able to do.
What Theatrical Outfit means to us as artists of color. There are not many theaters where we can say, hey, I've got a legitimate shot at being cast in a few shows. The Theatrical Outfit does such a good job, a great job of selecting pieces, first of all, that allow for diverse casting.
Theatrical Outfit's played an enormous role in me being able to sustain myself as an actor in Atlanta. Theatrical Outfit gives actors in town an opportunity to do high caliber work and earn their weeks for healthcare and whatnot at the same time. So it's an essential part of the theater community here. I don't know, we would be lost without TO.
I came to Theatrical Outfit to do this play called Shrek the Musical, and I was Donkey.
He went through his script every day. Every day. He sung songs every day. And I was so excited, and I seen every last one of the shows that you had that weekend. It was so great.
I've met numerous students who, after their first experience in theater, they just felt so impacted, and they also continued to return to the theater.
I'm pretty much a little shy, so I speak a little low, but after they taught me how to speak loud, I can talk as loud as I can right now.
It's helped boost my confidence. I have become more open and welcoming and talking to people.
When you come, you will be forever captured and want to come back more and more.
When I was in college, Tom Key came to do his one-man show. And it was after seeing that show that I felt like I could do this someday. I never forget, this is the house that Tom Key participated in building. And for that to come full circle, it's just thrilling every time I step into this space.
On the opening night of the Balser Theater at Herons, with my children there and my wife there, I, with Bill Balser, made a promise. We promised them that The reason we built this theater was because we wanted to leave for them a better city. That's what Theatrical Outfit means to me.
Hello, I'm Gretchen Butler, Managing Director of Theatrical Outfit.
And I'm Tom Key. I'm Artistic Director of Theatrical Outfit.
Portions of what you're going to see tonight were pre-recorded earlier this week, but we're coming to you now from our home at the Balzer Theater in the heart of downtown Atlanta.
It's no secret, our world is hurting right now. Last night, our city of Atlanta was at the center of that. Theatrical Outfit has always been about starting the conversations that matter, and today is no different.
We are led by our vision of a more compassionate, joyful, and just community, and we recognize that we can't have that joy without the justice.
Black lives matter.
Thank you for coming tonight. Please enjoy the rest of the evening.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Tom's hair is ready. Gretchen's outfit looks fantastic. And we are ready to go. Pour that final cocktail and make sure you've got your phone handy for bidding. This is Places, everyone. Places for the top of the show.
Thank you, Places.
Good evening, folks. Joe Granston here, and I hope you're well and staying safe. I am so excited about tonight's show, and I know you are too. So please, grab a drink. I just opened a brand new bottle of bourbon. Sit back and enjoy what Theatrical Outfit's got in store for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of the arts, patrons of all ages, welcome to Theatrical Outfit's virtual gala. It is my honor to introduce a pair that needs no introduction. Artistic Director Tom Key and Managing Director Gretchen Butler.
I am Tom.
I am Tom.
I am Tom.
I'm Gretchen.
I'm Tom.
I am Tom.
I am Gretchen.
I am Tom.
I am Tom.
I am Gretchen.
I am Tom.
I am Gretchen.
I don't know who that last person was, but one thing I know for sure, I know who I am. I am Ricardo. And I am AJ. And I am Asia and Peg and Bill and Yonita and Kent and Ann and Padro and Lauren and Jason and Brian, because all of us are Theatrical Outfit. And even though we can't be together tonight, I am so happy that virtually we're all in the same place at the same time. Thank you for being here.
I'm so thrilled too, Tom, and I have to say, I am especially lucky, not to rub it in, but that I get to be here in the theater with you. Oh. And I'll tell you what, from 6 feet away, your hair looks fantastic.
Gretchen, I really appreciate all of this. It just doesn't happen. Thank you.
It doesn't happen. It takes work.
It does.
Real work.
An investment.
It is a joy for us to be here tonight, but we have to stop and acknowledge that our world has been rocked by the COVID-19 pandemic. We are separated from each other, from our families, and from our communities. It's hard, and it reinforces for me the importance of the arts and the importance of Theatrical Outfit's mission to start the conversations that matter. As we emerge from this crisis, as we begin to heal and rebuild, our mission to bring our community together through art is more important than ever, and your support is more important than ever. Thank you again for joining us tonight, and we hope you enjoy the program.
I hope you've all logged on to our auction website and that you're bidding a lot on these fantastic items. Make sure you check out our 3 premier auction items. The first is a one-of-a-kind experience, an evening of Scotch tasting with incoming artistic director Matt Torney and West End actor and Scotch nerd Van Zyler. Hosted by board member Charlie Henn. Van will take you on a guided sipping tour through the regions of Scotland and the history of its fine liquor. You can also donate directly to Theatrical Outfit through the auction site, accessible through theatricaloutfit.org or by texting GIVE and the amount to 76278. As a special treat, everyone who donates tonight will be entered to win that fantastic basket of booze. A lot of names are already going into our fishbowl. Make sure yours is one of them. And for those that missed the pre-show fun, we've established a fun drinking game. Anytime you hear the words conversation, outfit, or auction, take a sip of your cocktail or mocktail. And if you have a hard time remembering those words, we've created this cute icon to help you out. Let's see how many of those words we hear as some of Theatrical Outfit's favorite people share some of their favorite TO conversations.
My favorite Theatrical Outfit memory.
My favorite TO memory.
One of my favorite memories at Theatrical Outfit.
When it moved into its current home on Luckie Street.
Walking down Fairley Street, turning right onto Luckie and seeing the new Theatrical Outfit sign being hung during construction.
The first table read we did for the Our Town Laramie Project rep.
When Tom said that he would play John in the Book of Will, that pretty much made my theatrical dreams come true.
The kind of faith and encouragement and support that went into the production of Moxie.
I love having conversations with people after the show in the lobby.
My favorite conversation about a TO show.
One of the most moving conversations I had at TO.
With my husband and mother-in-law after we saw Safety Net.
This lady walked up to me who reminded me of my grandmother and asked me, "Are you the director?"
With people who had related of having a relative similar to the protagonist.
The conversation that followed was full of love and depth about the themes that the play has.
We really discussed the insidious nature of the opioid epidemic.
He told me how the play had transformed him and how it was still working on it.
3 women with very different backgrounds, but with a deep love for the South and its theater.
It's in those moments that I realize how the shows bring people together as a community.
Trying to whittle down my favorite show, impossible.
It's a little unfair to ask which of the Theatrical Outfit plays were your favorites.
There is no way to whittle it down to just one.
Safety Net.
Simply Simone.
As an audience member, I love watching shows in that space because it is both epic and intimate.
People versus Mona.
Ain't Misbehaving.
We had to stop the show in the middle of the show because the audience gave us a standing ovation.
Cotton Patch Gospel.
Cotton Patch Gospel is a classic, so absolutely that one.
I am grateful to Theatrical Outfit for keeping my father's music and spirit alive and well in downtown Atlanta.
Blood Knot by Athol Fugard.
5 Guys Named Mo.
I unexpectedly became part of the show.
The Laramie Project.
I had seen it on Broadway and I thought this was an equal performance.
When at the very beginning we are told, don't sit back and relax, but lean in. I think I've learned a lot about leaning in over the years that we've come to Theatrical Outfit. and it has made me much more engaged and appreciative of the work.
Witness in the process was a revelation and an education in itself.
Seeing the audience as they react and feel and laugh.
We were able to see these communities, how they interact.
One of the most profound artistic experiences that I've ever had.
That just warms the cockles of my heart.
That conversation was eye-opening.
It was such a great experience.
It was a celebration of the arts, preservation, and sustainability. I think they call that a threefer.
What an amazing tribute to the great stories, conversations, and memories that have been created here at Theatrical Outfit. And what a testament to why we should support them tonight by bidding big on great auction items. Our second premier auction item is a week at the beautiful Seacrest home of TO board member John Knott. I know a lot of you have been cooped up at home and could use a change of scenery. This recently renovated home is walking distance to Rosemary Beach and just a few blocks away from the great shopping and dining in Seacrest Village. It also includes access to a 12,000 square foot lagoon pool. Get your bids in. This is sure to be a popular item.
Terry, that house sounds amazing. We are so grateful to everyone who donated items to tonight's auction. Everything we do here at Theatrical Outfit, each piece of theater we produce, each conversation we start, all of these things are only possible with the amazing support of a large family of people. Our volunteers, our staff, our artists, our patrons, our donors, our board, and all of you watching at home tonight. And especially tonight, it is our privilege to honor the significant and ongoing support of Meredith and McKittrick Simmons. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tom.
Thanks, Gretchen. This is my favorite part, to honor not only McKittrick and Meredith Simmons, but Greg and Christy Simmons. They are going to model for us, instruct and inspire us about this family who just does not ask the question, what can art do for me, but what can I do for the art form? This story begins in the summer of 1986. I had just gotten back to my dressing room after doing a very demanding one-man show at the Alliance Theater. I was exhausted, I was collapsed, and the stage manager appears at my door and says, there's an audience member waiting out on stage with his small child to meet you because he says he wants to fund all of your work. These things don't always go real well, but a voice whispered to me, go ahead, you need to do this. I'm really glad I did, because I got to meet that small child who is now the fully grown adult, McKittrick Simmons, and I got to meet his father, Greg. Greg Simmons asked me a question, and he told me a dream that he had for me. His question was, what are the 5 most important books you've ever read? And his dream was that if I ever headed a theater company, he would love to lead the funding for it. He also succeeded 3 days later in calling me and asking when we could get together to discuss those 5 books, because he had already read all of them. And he ignited in me an audacious dream. For the next 2 years, until Greg's untimely death in 1988, our friendship drove me to do everything that I could to prepare for this dream to come true. It took many years more, and in 1995, the opportunity arrived when Theatrical Outfit called me and asked if I would be interested in applying for the job of artistic director. That same voice whispered to me, go ahead, you need to do this. When I started out, my biggest supporters were Christy Simmons and all the fundraising parties she threw, their daughters, Gregory, Kristen, Karen, and Sarah, and their oldest child, McKittrick. McKittrick was still in his 20s, he was just starting out, and he happily agreed to be on our board. And then, as effective as he was, his skills were multiplied beyond our wildest imaginings when he married Meredith Bailey, educator, mother to their 4 now future theater fans, a beautiful soul
who embraced our vision and our mission. McKittrick agreed with us that there is nothing in the human canon more community building than theater, and his skill set as a commercial real estate developer made him a great partner with us as we strategically located this art form and its community building power in the center, the heart of our city. He also knew that it took funding. He and Meredith gave, they continued to give, and he led a $1 million fundraising drive to name this stage for his father. Years later, when the building was finished, and I stood in this very place with McKittrick and his family and Meredith and her family, and we dedicated this as the Gregory McKittrick Simmons stage, I marveled once again at the power of story, how the words that we speak from the stage don't just say things, but they do things. I was deeply grateful for the fact that together we had created a space where the truth of all great stories comes to life, and that is, we belong to one another. A few years ago, McKittrick and Meredith began to throw an annual tradition, the Simmons Family Great American Picnic, for about 250 of their family and friends on their farm in North Carolina. And they wanted to know if I would do an outdoor performance, short, for about 250 people. I said, sure. What I chose was the Gettysburg Address. And so Greg and Christy there, and McKittrick and Meredith here, in order to express our love for you and to give you a memory of this happy night, we have for you this wonderful print of Lincoln's immortal words as he wrote them with his hand on the back of an envelope. It's because of people like you who give, not just in good times, but in hard times. And not just every now and then, but year after year, that we are here now in this space where we can be grateful stewards to and glad recipients of all the rich blessings of the theater. Greg, Christy, McKittrick, Meredith, thank you.
What do you know? Greg, yeah, you just started the video. Sorry. Take one.
What's the question we're supposed to answer?
Why Theatrical Outfit matters to us.
Theatrical Outfit Take 2.
The reason that Theatrical Outfit's important to us is because we wanted to be honored at a gala.
I can't say that on camera.
Wait. Here's the real one. Theatrical Outfit Take 2.
So we did want to share a couple things about why the theater is important to us. And I think that the support of the arts, I'd say, has been a family value of ours. I know that my mother and father raised us, taking us to the theater and talking about how creativity and courage is an important thing. And so and it's also been an important thing for Meredith and I's relationship since we were dating and since we've been married. The Theatrical Outfit specifically and the arts of Atlanta have been a really meaningful, fun part of our relationship.
I mean, we just love going to the theater, seeing amazing stories told, and not only going ourselves, but taking our friends with us, meeting new friends, and then leaving the theater and having really great, meaningful conversations about what we just saw.
It's fun for us to be a part of this as Tom Key transitions out of the leadership of the theater, and there's new leadership coming in. We're fortunate to grow up with Tom as a friend, and so have definitely been schooled in his theology about why the arts and the theater are important for a city. So we think Theatrical Outfit is a meaningful part of the city of Atlanta, and if you were to remove the arts from the city would lose some of its soul. And so we're certainly very honored to be part of tonight, and we will continue to be enthusiasts for what's going on at Theatrical Outfit and the arts around Atlanta, and we hope that everybody tonight will put their money where their mouth is and continue supporting something that really matters a lot and impacts people's lives.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching.
Those production crews are getting younger and younger. Like McKittrick said, we're here to support the arts. I have one more amazing auction item to tell you about. Theatrical Outfit donor, benefactor, and previous board chair Bill Balzer was kind enough to donate an amazing piece of original artwork painted by Beverly Key. This piece was created for the 1999 production of Cotton Patch Gospel and used for its poster. And because we all like you so much, Tom and Gretchen said that we could throw in some other Cotton Patch memorabilia. They've got an original 1985 album that's an actual vinyl record, y'all. A photo of the Cotton Patch cast with the Carter family, the politicians, not the musicians, and a signed show poster. This package is perfect for all of you Cotton Patch fans out there. And if we get the price up high enough, Tom might even sing a song for you. The premier auction items will close in 10 minutes, so make sure to get your bids in.
Thanks, Terry. As McKittrick mentioned, our beloved Tom is retiring next month after 25 years as artistic director of Theatrical Outfit. Now, many of you know that Cotton Patch Gospel was slated to be the final production of his final season, and it's bittersweet that we haven't been able to gather together for that show. It's also bittersweet that we can't be here tonight together to celebrate Tom. But I promise you this, and I promise you this, I will not let Tom Key leave this theater without a big party.
I receive your promise, Gretchen, and I know you are going to fulfill that with panache. I look forward to it. As Theatrical Outfit is going to go into its next stage, I want to share something with you that I always share with my cast when I'm directing a play. I tell them that you are going to be better tonight than you were last night, but not as good as tomorrow. I think that is true of life. I think that's true of the practice of being a steward to this art form. And so with confidence, I can say to you, the Theatrical Outfit is about to embark on an even stronger, brighter stage under the leadership of my next successor, Matt Torney. I cannot imagine a human being on the planet more passionate, more qualified, more committed to igniting and sustaining and expanding our vision and mission than Matt Torney. Now, Matt's still in D.C., but we are able to let you hear from him tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pleased to introduce to you, to let him speak about what the Theatrical Outfit mission means to him and for our community. I will give you my friend, my inspiring colleague, my successor, Matt Torney.
Hello, welcome to our Lucky Stars Theatrical Outfits virtual gala. I'm Matt Torney, and I have the great privilege of following Tom Key as the next artistic director of Theatrical Outfit. When applying for the job, what drew me to Theatrical Outfit more than anything else was the mission: to produce world-class theatre that starts the conversations that matter. It resonated with me very deeply and very powerfully. As an artist, I want the art that I do to matter, not just to me, but also to my community. And when you hear that phrase, to start the conversations that matter, you can't have a conversation with yourself. So that civic and community function of art is right there at the heart of the mission. Now, everyone in the world has had a very, very, very difficult few weeks. We faced loss, we faced chaos, we faced economic disruption. And I think it's times like this that remind us of the importance of being together when, because of social distancing rules, we're kept apart. And also what that means for the theatre, where the very nature of our business is being in the same room with our audience, with our community, breathing the same air. As we start to find our way out of these dark times, as we start to define what normal means in the face of this catastrophe, we're going to have some pretty powerful conversations. And it is theatres like Theatrical Outfit where that work is going to happen in a really profound way. Our values of justice, of community, of joy, are all things that we need as human beings to find our way out of this and find our way back to one another. I'm reminded of my first experiences with theatre back in Belfast in the middle of a very violent time. It's been called the Troubles. None of it made any sense to me, but there was something about getting together in youth theatres or going to see shows with other members of the community, and we would go on these stories of the imagination, or we would look at what was happening to us in new and different ways. This act of imagination, and most importantly, this comfort with uncertainty, with this comfort with exploring that boundary where your beliefs end and the beliefs of someone else begin, was a really rich and fertile ground for me, and one I think and hope that we can occupy as we really do start to come together again in vivid ways as a community. One of the things that Tom has taught me is the importance not just of investing in artists, but also of investing in young people and in the next generation of artists. And as well as the wonderful work of our stages and all of the things that we are going to be doing in the seasons ahead, probably one of the proudest things that I can do is introduce all of you to our apprentice company, which is the first apprentice company that Theatrical Outfit has ever taken on board. We have had an extraordinary number of amazing candidates, and I am very, very, very excited to let the first, what we're calling TO APCO, introduce themselves to you. So here they are.
Hello, my name is Theresia Lang. I'm a recent graduate from Clark Atlanta University, and I am thrilled to be Theatrical Outfit's acting artistic apprentice.
Hi, my name is Caroline Cook. I am a graduate from Oglethorpe University, and I am so excited and honored to be a Theatrical Outfit apprentice for this next year.
Hi, I'm Jessie McEwen. I just graduated from Emory University, and I am so excited to be a Theatrical Outfit apprentice next year.
Hi everyone, my name is Jules Tollett, and I just graduated from Mercer University with a bachelor's in theater and English. I'm super thrilled to be chosen as an apprentice for this upcoming season, and I'm super excited to get to know everyone.
The next 10 minutes are the most important of the evening. We have big dreams for the future of Theatrical Outfit, and as Matt mentioned, a lot of powerful conversations to have about justice, community, and joy. We plan to continue producing world-class shows, starting the conversations that matter, investing in artists, and investing in the power of live theater. And tonight, we're inviting all of you to help us make that happen. So get out your virtual paddles as I welcome to the stage Theatrical Outfit's board chair-elect, Charlie Henn, and his partner in fundraising crime, Megan McRoberts.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlie Henn, not Megan McRoberts. Anyway, you've been hearing tonight about all of the premier auction items. There are 3 of them. We are at the point in the evening where we are going to close those items for bidding. So in just a minute, no one else can bid. I'm saying this slowly so that those of you who are involved in bidding on those 3 items can now get your final bid in. The first of our premier items is a Scotch tasting. And it's not just any old Scotch tasting. First of all, it's going to be at my house, which is pretty great. And it's going to be led by a Scotch expert who happens to also be a former West End actor. So you get an actor and you get to drink with him. On top of that, our new artistic director, Matt Torney, will be there. Now, he's not Scottish, he's Irish. So he's bringing some Irish whiskey to the game. In any event, it'll be a fun night, lots of drinking, lots of learning about whiskey, and a little bit of food to sop it all up. All right, we're about to close the premier item whiskey tasting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That item is closed for bidding. Our next premier auction item that we're about to close is an amazing beach house on Rosemary Beach, donated by one of our fantastic board members. Remember, this is an entire week at the beach, and it's good for a whole year, so it's not like you need to go down there right now and hang out with all the college kids, not social distancing. All right, we are going to close down the Rosemary Beach premier item in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That item is closed. Thank you for bidding on that item. Our last premier item is a collection of memorabilia for Cotton Patch Gospel. And as Terry explained, this includes a whole host of things. It includes an oil painting by Beverly Key that served as the cover art on the program. It's a vinyl recording of the cast from the 1980s. In any event, the Cotton Patch Gospel premier auction item will close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one is closed. I want to thank everyone for the bidding on these 3 premier items, and I also want to thank everyone who bid on the other silent auction items tonight. We're now about to move into a really important part of the evening. We're calling it the paddle up. Now, if you were here in the theater with me, you would have little paddles, and we would ask you to raise them up so that you would be able to donate money to the various aspects of Theatrical Outfit. Because you're at home, we're going to do that with your phone. So if you'll take a minute and make sure you have your phone handy, we're going to be using a text function so that you can raise your paddle virtually from the comfort of your own home, hopefully with one of your own cocktails that you made from our portion of the evening earlier tonight. Our first level tonight is $5,000. Now, $5,000 is what it costs Theatrical Outfit to have an actor participate through rehearsals and performance. They're working for us for approximately 8 weeks, and $5,000 will fund a single actor. As you know, here at Theatrical Outfit, where we tell stories that stir the soul, we need storytellers. The actors are our storytellers. Without them, there really isn't much to see on set. You can imagine I Love to Eat without James Beard, no Bill Murphy, sitting in your chair for 2 hours staring at a kitchen. Not good. We ask you to give $5,000 to help fund an actor. You can do that by texting 76278 give 5,000. Please remember not just to say give, you need to say give and then the number that you're giving. So if you are willing to support us at the $5,000 level, we would ask that you text give 5,000 to 76278. I want to thank everyone who's supporting us tonight, and particularly as we think about Theatrical Outfit and its role in our community and starting the conversations that matter. Please help us fund an actor at the $5,000 level. Our next level is $2,500. $2,500 helps us fund a designer. Now, it's all well and good to have the storyteller sitting on the stage, but we need lights, we need sound, we need the amazing sets that you've come to expect here at the Balzer Theater. We can't have any of that without our designers. And that costs approximately $2,500 per show. So if you will help us tonight by supporting the funding of a designer for $2,500, we'll ask that you text to 76278 give 2,500. That's give 2,500. Text that to 76278. Now you may think that just because we're on a fairly bare set here tonight that there wasn't design involved. But in fact, even a stage that's this bare involves a lot of thought and artistic creative talent going into what the design will look like, how that fits in with the play, how that fits in with the time period of the play, and the vision of the artistic team as a whole, the director, the artistic director, and everyone else that works as a team to put on amazing performances for you. So finally, you can support a designer for $2,500 by texting GIVE 2,500 to 76278. Our next level is $1,000. At the $1,000 level, you will be funding the workshop of a new play. Part of our mission at Theatrical Outfit is to support the development and production of plays that have never been seen anywhere else before. Over the last several years, we've put on many world premieres, and we've worked with a lot of local playwrights in finalizing their work. Many of you may not realize this, but playwrights don't just sit in a dark room by themselves, write a script, and then it immediately gets produced on the stage. Instead, those plays are often workshopped, which means that the playwright comes to the theater, works with the director, works with some of the actors, they go through the lines, they try and see are there things that need to be tweaked before there's a final script. We call that workshopping the play. That exercise costs us about $1,000. We would ask that you fund the workshop of a new play here at Theatrical Outfit by texting GIVE 1,000 to 76278. Again, GIVE 1,000, don't forget the amount, to 76278. Our next level is $500. $500 funds a month of health insurance for our staff. One of the things I, as a board member, am most proud of here at Theatrical Outfit is that every full-time member of our staff gets health insurance as part of their benefits package. And for many of you that work at corporations, that might not seem like a big deal, but it's a big deal in the theater world. And particularly given the health situation that we have today with a global pandemic and uncertainty about the future, it's critical that we're able to provide that health insurance to our wonderful staff who has been working tirelessly from afar during this crisis. So if you will support our staff by texting GIVE 500 to 76278, we would be most appreciative. And I know the staff would be most appreciative. I want to take this moment to thank everyone who's given so far. Those of you at the $5,000, the $2,500, the $1,000 level, and the people at the $500 level. We hope that you'll give as much as you can. And we thank you for whatever it is you feel is appropriate. Finally, our next level is $2,500. Our next level is $250. Although if you'd like to give $2,500, it will fund a lot of costumes. In fact, $2,500 will fund 10 costumes. But all we're asking at this level is that you fund a single costume. Many of you saw Terry Burrell earlier tonight, and many of you also saw her on this stage in many performances. Just one of her gowns costs approximately $250 to design and make. These are hand-tailored costumes. And again, a show without costumes is not as good as a show with costumes, unless you're doing hair. If you will help us fund a costume at $250, please text GIVE 250 to 76278. And if you missed a level before, you can still add a higher number after the word give when you text. So if you're now thinking, you know, I really should have supported an actor at $5,000, it's not too late. You can do that now. Our last level is $100. And again, this is our last level, your last chance to support us during the Paddle Up. $100 funds a day of work for our technicians. our gig workers. Here at the theater, we have a number of full-time staff, and of course, we will hire designers on a project basis where they're working over a long period of time to design costumes or lights or the sets. But once all of that's designed, it has to be built and it has to be installed here at the theater. For that, we hire people who come in, work for a day, help us hang lights, help us build sets. And for that, we need additional funding. So if you will help fund a day of a work for one of our great technicians, please text GIVE 100 to 76278. That's GIVE 100 to 76278. Finally, I want to thank everyone who supported us during the paddle up or during the auction tonight. It means the world to us to receive your donations, which we take as a signal of your support for the work that we do. Again, the theater can't run without funding, and we really thank you for everything you've done. All right, we've come to the part in our evening where we give a door prize back to one of you lucky bidders. Now, the way this is going to work is we've been tracking all night the donations as they've been flowing in. We've assigned a number to each of those donations. I'm going to reach in this bowl and pull out a number. Whoever was the donor that corresponds with that number is going to receive a basket full of booze. And if there's one thing we all need in quarantine, it's a basket full of booze. All right, here we go. Lucky number 23. So whoever was the 23rd donor tonight is going to have a really fun Sunday. Thank you all for being with us. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you stay safe. From Theatrical Outfit and the Balzer Theater at Herons, we thank you from the bottoms of our hearts.
Wow. Megan, Charlie, thank you, and thank all of you for joining us tonight. That was incredible, and we are overwhelmed with gratitude for your support of Theatrical Outfit.
Yes, we are, and know that we cannot wait to be in this theater again with you. In the meantime, stay safe, stay grateful, and keep supporting live theater. Gretchen?
Stop.
Yeah!
Woo!
I hope you all had as much fun as I did. My shoes may be coming off now, but the silent auction will be open until 8 p.m., so keep bidding and keep donating. Take us out, Joe.
Wow, that was fun. Did you have a good time? I know I did. Theatrical Outfit's done it again. They always put on the greatest shows. Anyway, good night. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bourbon's gone.